very good evening to one and all. Today, as part of the Women's Day celebrations, we'd like to recognize and congratulate our very own Indian woman pilot who recently made history by operating a non-stop flight from SFO to Bengaluru over the North Pole in record time with 3 other women cockpit crew. So without further ado, let's welcome Captain Tanmai Papagari. Hello Thanmai, thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited and privileged to have you with us today. And looking forward to hear your success story that will inspire many other women out here today.
Hi Sunita, thank you so much for having me on this platform for women. I'm really excited as well as honored to be a part of this event.
Thank you so much, Tanmai. So you've been recently honored with the International Women's Day Award by the Delhi Commission for Women for recognition of your efforts towards the empowerment of women and for being an inspiration for India. You've also been awarded by the Rotary Club of India. So your recent accomplishment of flying an Air India Boeing 777-200LR, a 17-hour non-stop flight with 3 other women pilots, a journey of 16,000 kilometers over the North Pole. Could you share the whole experience with us?
Well, to start off this particular flight, it's been amazing and I'm very, very grateful for this wonderful opportunity that's come. It's special for various reasons. To start off with, it's been a direct flight from 2 main cities of the world, San Francisco and Bengaluru. And this sector has been on the cards for a very long time. And finally, we've been able to start off with a direct non-stop flight connecting both the Silicon cities. And secondly, we flew over the North Pole, which, it's been wonderful. And it's also the longest flight that we have for Air India as of now, and the second longest, pretty much one of the second longest in the world. And it's totally a wonderful feeling, and it's still sinking in.
What does it take to be a woman pilot?
What does it take to be a women pilot? Okay. To start off with, I would say when it comes to flying, it's the same. Whether it's a lady or a male person, we're doing the same job. There is no difference. When it comes to the training part, we have to do the same stuff. There are no considerations or excuses just because you're a lady. No, it's the same. There are certain factors which do affect. Some mostly because of a traditional setup. You could have additional family pressure or, having to take care of the home, children. You could be having those additional pressure from there. Other than that, health wise, yes, it does matter a bit because, for example, like we go on maternity leaves, and when we get back, we need to be in the best of health. We have regular medical tests which are done, and one has to be in the best of health for it. So it's important that we get back into a good shape and form health wise. So these are certain factors which do affect. Other than that, job wise, it's the same.
So Tanmai, tell me something. You did your initial student pilot license from Bombay Flying Club's College of Aviation, then continued your private pilot license from the Hyderabad Flying Club, and then joined the Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Udan Academy for getting a commercial pilot license and graduated in the year 2002. You've been with Air India since 2005 and flew as a first officer on the Airbus 310 and then on the Boeing 777. In 2016, you began to fly as a commander on the Boeing 777. You've also completed your BSc Mathematics while training for and pursuing your dream of flying. Last but not the least, you're also a member of the Indian Women Pilot Association. So while most of us chose to be doctors or engineers, how did you choose to become a pilot? Did you always want to be one?
I was always interested in flying, but didn't pursue it as a career initially. In fact, I had started with engineering. I'd come to Mumbai to do my engineering, but then realized it's not my cup of tea pretty much early. And that was the same time when Bombay Flying Club had come out with an advertisement. And my Pini, Masi, had encouraged me, why not try it since that's where your interests lie. And that's how I appeared for the exam, and my career started from there. So I think I have a lot to thank her for it.
Wow, that was amazing. What do you love about your job? What are some of the challenges you face as a women pilot?
Well, I absolutely love my job. I love flying, and it's wonderful flying with Air India, especially because the sectors that we fly are amazing. So I'm in Delhi one day, I'm there in New York, I get to fly to San Francisco, Chicago, and it's amazing. So that's what I love about my job. It's challenges of a pilot is well, you know, especially for a commercial pilot, you've got the pressure of having so many passengers on board. So the safety of your passengers and the aircraft is of utmost importance, and that's always there. So you're always being challenged to do your best.
You know, we women wear multiple hats, but being a pilot is class apart. You're also a mother of two beautiful little girls, a daughter, a wife, a daughter in law, and I'm sure many other roles. How do you create a work life balance? Who is your biggest support? Do your emotions come in the way of your career, especially when you have young kids?
Yes, I've got two lovely daughters. My older one, Adhira, is 7 years old. Adhya is very soon going to be 1.5. I've had tremendous support, and my biggest supporters are obviously my mom, my Masi, Atta, Pini, Babai, pretty much my family members. I've always had support from them, and well, my in laws and my husband Sumit. Definitely. I've always had their support. They understand the demands of the job and they do try and pitch in whenever needed, and they're always there for me. So that has been wonderful, and I've been able to concentrate on my job when required just because of all of them. Well, when I go on a flight, it's about 5 to 6 days. I'm out of home, and once I come back, since we fly international flights mostly to the United States, and we cross so many time zones, our time off, as in our rest period at home, also differs. So I get about 5 days at home. So we try and switch off from the job, concentrate on the kids, and that's how we manage balance work and home.
So, Tanmai, could you tell us the most difficult decision you had to make as a pilot?
Well, as I've mentioned earlier, the safety of the passengers, aircraft, well, and the crew included, because we're all on board, uh, becomes a big concern for every flight. So, all the factors that we face, we are supposed to analyze them and make sure that we take the right decisions at all times, because there is just a few seconds before it could become a right can become a wrong. So that is always a difficult decision at all times.
So, being a professional pilot is not an easy job because you got to be organized, motivated, responsible, work under pressure, manage your time, have excellent communication skills, people skills, have a positive frame of mind, work as a team, self discipline, confident, and the ability to remain calm in a crisis, etc., etc., etc. So, how do you manage to stay on top of all this and be so committed to your job? While most of us struggle to keep up with our 9 to 5 job and family, how do you manage to work long days and nights?
Well, a professional pilot, yes, we do need all those skills that you did mention. Um, well, see, I've joined in 2005. I've joined Air India as a commercial pilot in 2005. And since then, we've been having training, we've got regular refreshers that take place, and it's an ongoing process. Learning is always on. And well, we've got simulators pretty much every 6 months. So this keeps us on the job, keeps us refreshed, and well, we keep learning. It never stops. So I guess that is always in everyone's benefit. We kind of get used to the erratic schedules, I think, over a gradual period of time. And like for now, I find 9 to 5 job very, very difficult.
What advice would you give to aspiring women pilots?
Aspiring pilots, I would tell them work hard, do not give up on your dreams, and keep striving hard, and gather as much information as you can about what you want to do, and pursue it.
Today, you stand as an inspiration to many other women across the world. We hope women like you continue to inspire and motivate others by setting the standards high. On that note, I'd like to thank you so much for joining us and hope you've enjoyed being with us as much as we did.
Thank you so much, Sunita. It was great fun being a part of this event organized by Power. And thank you, Power, for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to tell everyone who's watching this, continue with your dreams, pursue them. However small or big, it doesn't matter. Pursue them, and I'm sure it'll work out. Yes, there are difficulties, there would be a struggle, but in the end, I'm sure it'll all be bright and sunny. Take care. Thank you.
So that was Captain Thanmai Papagari, who left us awestruck with her recent flying mission. We wish her all the very best in her future endeavors and hope this would stand as an inspiration to many other women out there. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And remember, even sky is not the limit.